relatively hard on your bike, but if your bike's worn already, this could cause it to maybe hurt it a little bit. Like I said, try at your own risk. Right here, we're just gonna get out of the jumps area because I don't really want to fuck around here. Okay, so tip number 1: find a wide open uphill area. Going uphill is a lot easier to wheelie. It gives you a smaller or a larger balance point, and you reach it a lot quicker. Alright guys, so right now I'm going to show you guys clutch control and throttle control. The best way to do this, use 2 fingers on your clutch. Some girls like 3, I like 2. It's just a little more comfortable, that kind of deal. I don't need 3, man, like seriously. So 2 fingers on the clutch, keep her nice and good. Hey, look at that, that cable's starting to fray. So 2 fingers on the clutch. Here I'm going to show you guys what I want you to practice first. This is called, I'm going to call it bobbing too. So right here we're going to pop the clutch with gas, and we're going to bring the front tire up and then slam her back down. Okay, so right there, that's what I want you guys to work on at first, is just get comfortable bringing that front tire up off the ground. That's very important, very important. If you're not comfortable with your front tire off the ground, you're not going to be able to do a wheelie. Now, once you guys get comfortable with popping that front tire up, all you have to do is start trying to work on distancing yourself before it comes down. So right here, I'm not going to do a big wheelie, I'm not going to do a far wheelie, I'm just going to do a really high wheelie and see how long I can hold her there. Alright, so that wasn't half bad. Now, I'm going to run you guys through the processes. So, right there, I showed you clutch control, a little bit of throttle control, and I also explained to you the importance of using 2 fingers as opposed to 3. Alright guys, so now we're going to start working on the body motions. The motions I want to see you guys doing right as you pop the clutch. So, important motion number 1, keep your ass over the back of the seat. Important motion number 2, as you pop the clutch, pull up on the handlebars, alright? Here we go, watch. Clutch, gas, pull up on the handlebars, ass is in the back seat, and I'm doing a wheelie. Now, that wasn't the best of wheelies, I wasn't in the balance point, but hey, I made it that far. I'd say that's about 90 to 100 feet at most. So, not like a pro or nothing, but hey, it's pretty decent as is. So, right there, what I did is I had my clutch in with my 2 fingers. I had a little bit of gas. I popped the clutch. And what I did is I do this. I lean forward and I pull back, just like that. Very important once you get up that you have your foot hovering over the back brake. You don't want to be on the back brake, you want to have it above the back brake. The back brake, what that's going to do is it's going to save your ass 90% of the time when it comes to saving yourself from falling over. A natural reaction when you're doing wheelies is to jump off the bike. That works, but when you have speed, you're pretty much dead, or road rash sucks, right? So, what I want to do here is I'm going to try to bring the bike back to the point where I have to slam on the brake. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like. Here we go. So right there, I brought her up. I'm going to try her again. So right there, I hit my back foot and it brought the bike down. That's the easiest thing there is. So so much easier than jumping off the bike. It just takes 1 or 2 tries. A good way to practice this is, like I said before, popping the clutch and bumping the front tire up. When you're getting used to having the tire off the ground is a good time to practice the back brake. Those of you guys that can hit the back brake in the air, this will be pretty easy for you. What we're going to start working on is balance once you have the wheelie up. You don't want to turn left and you don't want to turn right, because you're eventually going to fall over. I still can't turn into wheelies. Honestly, if any of you guys can give me some tips on how to turn into a wheelie, that'd be great. Leaning does not work for me. Believe me, I've tried it. Alright, so here to keep our bike going straight as we wheelie, we want to stay centered on the bike and also try to lean left and right to keep the bike going straight. Here we go. Alright, so right there, I had to lean left to get the bike to go left, and I had to lean right to get the bike to go right. Alright guys, so another tip is when you got the wheelie up in the air, you don't want to be looking over here or looking over here. You want to try to be looking straight over top of this front fender. Don't be looking at your, sweet O'Neill goggle or gloves. Don't be looking at that babe down there on the side of the track. Man, because, I know she's hot and everything, but she ain't going to think you're hot when you crash. So concentrate on your objective. Try to choose an object far away that you stare at. Alright guys, so I hope this video helps you guys. If you have any questions or if you're having some issues, throw me a comment below or even a private message, or you can even go as far as to message me on Facebook. I'm always down to help. I could throw you guys some extra videos or whatnot and make sure you guys get the help you need. Thanks for watching, guys.